Liam had always been taught that honesty was the best policy. His mother, a school teacher, often told him, "The truth might be hard, but it's always right." Yet, standing in the principal's office, he wondered if honesty was worth it. That morning, he had walked into school to find his best friend, Jake, in the hallway, looking guilty. Jake's hands were stuffed in his pockets, and his face was pale. "What's up?" Liam asked. Jake hesitated, then pulled a silver watch from his pocket. "I took it from Mr. Reynolds' desk," he whispered. I don't know why. It was just sitting there and—" Liam's stomach twisted. "Jake, you have to give it back." "I can't," Jake whispered. "They'll know I took it." Before Liam could respond, a voice rang out. "Everyone, stay where you are!" Mr. Reynolds, the school's strictest teacher, stood at the end of the hall. His eyes scanned the students. "My watch has been stolen. If the person who took it returns it now, there will be no consequences." Liam's heart pounded. He looked at Jake, who shook his head frantically. The seconds stretched painfully. No one moved. Mr. Reynolds sighed. "Very well. Everyone to the auditorium." The students shuffled in, murmuring. Mr. Reynolds stood on the stage, arms crossed. "I'm disappointed," he said. "Whoever took the watch has a chance to come forward." Silence. Liam clenched his fists. He knew the right thing to do, but would Jake hate him for it? After a deep breath, Liam raised his hand. "Sir, I know what happened." Gasps filled the auditorium. Jake's eyes widened in horror. Mr. Reynolds motioned him forward. "Go on." Liam swallowed. "Jake took it, but he regrets it." Jake turned pale. The principal, Mr. Carter, stepped forward. "Jake, is this true?" Tears welled in Jake's eyes. He nodded. "I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking." Mr. Carter sighed. "Stealing is serious. You'll have to face consequences, but I appreciate your honesty." He looked at Liam. "And you, Liam, did something difficult but right." Later, outside the office, Jake wouldn't look at Liam. "I had to," Liam said. "It was the right thing." Jake was silent, then nodded. "I know." The next week, Jake apologized to Mr. Reynolds and served detention, but he changed. He stopped cutting corners, and their friendship, though tested, became stronger. Liam learned that honesty wasn't easy. It wasn't always rewarded, but it was always right.